This column is not expecting the New York Times to celebrate the history being made today at the Central Intelligence Agency, where a woman is in charge for the first time. But that doesn't mean the paper is completely uninterested in questions of gender. Times coverage of the leadership change at another storied institution suggests editors can think of little else. The CIA's new director, Gina Haspel, spoke this morning at her swearing-in ceremony and noted the proud history of the organization, which began as the Office of Strategic Services during World War II. Every CIA officer has taken the same oath that I just did to support and defend the Constitution against all enemies. And today I recommit that I will do everything in my power to justify the faith that President Trump and the American people have placed in us, and to make sure that CIA continues to provide the intelligence needed to keep our country safe. I would be remiss if I did not also note the tremendous pride I take in being the first woman to serve as director. I would not be standing before you today if not for the remarkable courage and dedication displayed by generations of awesome agency women in roles both large and small, who challenged stereotypes, broke down barriers, and opened doors for the rest of us. I also want to express a special thank you and welcome to Eliza and Zoe, who have joined us today. The notes from these two young ladies, ages 6 and 7, sent to me, sat on my desk these last 2 months and motivated me daily. In their own words and pictures, they expressed their excitement about the opportunity my nomination represented. And to Eliza and Zoe, I would simply say, we did it. This column doesn't know many kids of either gender who already dream of running spy agencies by age 6. Here's hoping the precocious tykes will someday be giving America's enemies all they can handle. We might also dream that in a more peaceful world their talents won't be needed for national defense and can instead be applied in the marketplace. This brings us to the leadership change occurring at a famous civilian institution. A dispatch in the Times is so focused on the gender of the story's subject that one has to read to the bottom of the 4th paragraph to learn what the story is about. The Times reports, Denise M. Morrison, weaned on assurances from her father that the future would someday be led by women, yearned for the executive suite years before she occupied it. When she finally reached the top at Campbell Soup Company in August 2011, she had few female peers in the upper ranks of the largest companies in the United States. Reflecting on her career in an interview with the New York Times last month, Ms. Morrison said she had wanted to break the glass ceiling, regardless of the obstacles. It wasn't only about me, she added. It was about the next generation of women coming behind me. On Friday, Ms. Morrison retired abruptly as Campbell's chief executive. No specific reason was cited, but the company's stock has slumped 30% in the past year and Campbell reported poor quarterly results on Friday. So Ms. Morrison has proven that a female CEO can struggle just like the men do in trying to navigate the challenging market for traditional packaged food brands. Long before she arrived in the corner office, the company had been trying to revive sluggish soup sales and communicate a greater concern for healthy eating by messing with the chicken noodle recipe. She continued to tinker both with recipes and with the company's product mix. Not unlike plenty of her male counterparts, as well as Times editors, she may have focused too much on issues unrelated to product quality and value. In 2015, the Times noted, Ms. Morrison speaks more candidly than most of her peers about the impact that changing consumer preferences and demographics are having on Campbell and other large food companies, which she described as seismic shifts. There are 80 million millennials now, and they're shopping and thinking differently about food and in a way that is influential, she said. She said changes in the family are also challenging food companies. Families now are multicultural, multi-generational, single-parent, same-sex, mixed and traditional, Ms. Morrison said. She also noted that the numbers of middle-class consumers, who powered sales for so long, were shrinking. Food companies largely serve the mainstream, but there's a shrinking middle class in the U.S., a widening chasm between the haves and have-nots, Ms. Morrison said. Was she selling super running for office? Like plenty of her male counterparts, Ms. Morrison may have overestimated the demand for fresh and organic foods. While organics have obviously grown in popularity, they tend to be more expensive than conventionally grown alternatives. And some consumers may have noticed that it's still not clear whether organics make us any healthier. In other news, ask about his leadership of the FBI and its innovative surveillance at a flashy tech conference for a San Francisco security software company this week. A familiar, and probably very pricey, face will make an appearance: former President Barack Obama. After yoga and a networking breakfast Wednesday, attendees will watch Obama spend an hour on stage in Las Vegas with Okta CEO Todd McKinnon at the company's 6th annual user conference, Octane. The ex-president is expected to answer questions about leadership, innovation and his time in office. San Francisco Chronicle, May 21. Why do bad things always happen to him? After re-election, Venezuela's Maduro faces overseas condemnation. Reuters, May 21. The soft bigotry of low expectations, tough competition to be America's worst-run city. Washington Examiner, May 19. Bottom stories of the day: the special relationship, I'm American. I hug, Meghan Markle's looming impact on the British monarchy. New York Times, May 18. Not feeling very special. Journalists drink too much, are bad at managing emotions, and operate at a lower level than average, according to a new study. Business Insider, May 19. At what level do HBO executives operate? A bogus dystopia. National Review, May 18. News you can use: eels break records in Maine, where they sell for big money. Associated Press, May 20. Did they learn nothing from the kangaroo incident? Ohio man calls police to report he's being followed by a pig. Fox News, May 20. Follow James Freeman on Twitter. Subscribe to the Best of the Web email with one click. To suggest items, please email best@wsj.com. Lisa Rossi helps compile Best of the Web. Thanks to Tony Lima, Clifford Crouch, Rod Pennington, Jay Weiser, Michelle Schieser and Macrina Saylor.